Hello everyone. Today we have an extraordinary story to share. Curious. After being invited to go shopping another day, she suddenly blurted out a sentence in French. Why say something no one else can understand? Even she can't figure it out. It's not the time to overthink. When the elegant and profound classical music starts playing, she quickly gets lost in it, while the other three are buzzing with excitement. Clearly, this is a group event designed just for her. After the concert, everyone heads to a fancy restaurant, where they sit together, puffing smoke and discuss. When she hears from Helen's boyfriend Zhenni that she's going to an auction, excitement bubbles up because there's a painting she adores. No problem. Are you sure you are busy? No, I'm totally sure I can reschedule. Finding something a young person wants to see is just fabulous. I want to show you so much like Mignon's diva live performance on stage. In a whirlwind of thoughts, she reflects on the concert, the upcoming art auction, and the well-informed people surrounding her. Isn't this the ideal life she's been dreaming of? Late at night, returning home and seeing her mom still doing housework, she can't help but feel giddy. How was your evening? Today has been the best day of my life. Friday marks her first real skip of class. Thus unfolds the opening scene. Although she only took the picture for Danny and her name, for her, it's an unprecedented thrill. Soon enough, they suggest a weekend trip to her dream university, Oxford. She knows her dad won't be thrilled about that, but David, brimming with confidence, even makes a bet with her, saying, "You're wrong. No risk, no fun." Lost in a dreamy experience during class, her Latin grades start to plummet. Her father sees those scores and goes bonkers, counting the investment he's made in her. And this is the return he gets? If she doesn't make it to Oxford, which lawyer will ever consider her? That's his true motive for race. He hopes to ride on his daughter's coattails to find a golden son-in-law. You're definitely going to need one. Because heaven surely knows you'll need one. Is this the very essence of your studies? His words lead her to question her past efforts. Just when the family atmosphere went icy, the living room bursts into laughter and cheer. Following the sounds, she descends the stairs to find wine on the table. David and her parents are chatting like they just won the jackpot. With just a few words, he disarms everyone. He falsely claims to be an Oxford grad, saying he'll visit all professors next weekend, hinting they can expand networks together. Dad's intrigued, but feels something's off. Out of the blue, she chimes in. How many times have you met him? Not too many, right? Every few years. Perhaps next time he'll stay overnight. Clive can take him to school. Quite easy. He won't worry about school. On Saturday, after Helen's little push. Dressed like a little sprite, she arrives at Oxford, eyeing the passing students. Helen jokes about their decidedly earthy outfits. She doesn't get why she wants to study in a place like this, and honestly, she doesn't know how to answer either. If everything went as Dad planned, David wouldn't be the guy she envisioned. He's mature, funny, and actually listens to her ideas. I'm already 3 years old. I think it's really great to wait until I'm 17 to move on. I think that's cool. With that, David makes a sound and asks her, "Can I see it again?" "Just one sheep. I just want to see them." David means it, which makes her feel respected. The next day, they arrive at a street filled with old houses. Confused, she gets out of the car, only to be stopped suddenly by, "We're not going in. What are you talking about?" "Go get me a tea. Helen's keeping an eye on you." "I don't need to keep an eye on you, thanks, David." "I'm not telling you again." Feeling a bit bewildered, she watches as David and the rest come out, hands full of something new. They hurry her to get in the car as if someone might chase them down. "You can stand there if you want, but I wouldn't recommend." Once in the car, she realizes what they mean by business. It's all about tricking those clueless old folks into selling valuable art that they then resell. It fills her with guilt, so as soon as they hit the city, she grabs her things and bolts. But David rushes after her to talk her down. David explains, "We're not as smart, so we must be smart in other ways. Otherwise, where's the fun?" David takes this opportunity to confess everything. Just as she saw, he helps homeless folks find a new direction. He helps them find a place to stay, but really it's about pushing out the discriminatory white folks. Afterwards, he acquires their houses at a low price. That's his way of survival. I get it. You can go back to both sides and hear their household stories while doing your own chores. But during weekends filled with restaurants and concerts, they won't just grow on trees. For her, back when she'd sneak off to a concert, her dad would be yelling at her. But now that she's living her ideal life, she can't stand the boring, repressive past anymore. Even if David's not perfect, it's still an accepted success story, kind of like the praise from her parents when they see a forged professor's signature by David. Dad presents his carefully prepared gift, and as she excitedly opens it, it's surprise. A Latin dictionary. The real kick. The boy classmate who has a crush on her also gave her the exact same gift. Just then, David strides in with a mountain of gifts, shattering the awkward atmosphere. David suggests taking her to Paris for her birthday, but her dad is against it. Clever David breaks him down in no time with just a few words. Aunt Helen's tacit approval from David's first visit now becomes an unspoken agreement between them. After arriving in Paris, she feels like she's in a dream, happily wandering the streets. Subtitles. If you really enjoyed our story, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.